And we'll be taking a look at number 4. And for circle sums, we are using the digits 1 through 6. I recommend that you have your number tiles out so that we can do some mixing up. You don't have to have them out, but I recommend it. I also suggest you have out another piece of paper because it may take several tries. And I need to see all of your tries. If you have your number tiles out, here's one way we can approach it. Find 3 numbers using the 1 through 6. Find 3 numbers that give you a sum of 14. A sum of 14. 1 through 6, a sum of 14.
Are we doing by ourselves?
What?
Are we doing it by ourselves first?
We're just going to do it together here, but just try to find a sum of 14 using any 3 number tiles, 1 through 6. Sum of 14. Anybody have a sum of 14 yet? Andra? 6, 3, and 5 is what she said. 6, 3, and 5. Would everybody agree that gives us 14? All right, so there's a 14. So that gives us, we have a 2, a 1, and a 4 left, right? Is that correct? We have 2, 1, and 4 left? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, I just randomly threw those in, right? Yes.
That's right.
I just throw in 2, 1, and 4. And this side is equal to 8. This side is equal to 11. And boom, we're done. I just randomly threw it in. Okay. But that was a different approach than what we did last week, right? Okay. And the different approach was find a combination for one side, right? Yes, rather than just randomly throw things down and keep moving around, right? So that's a little different approach. Will you always find it on the first try? If it's that approach, no. Okay, so we use 6, 3, and 5 to get 14. Now, use your number tiles and come up with a different combination for 14 instead of 6, 3, and 5. Let's see what that does for us. Different combination for 14. Let's see what that does for us. Five, 6, 3. That's the same 3 numbers. Is there a different combination of numbers we could use?
We can do 5 and 1. And that is 6 and 8.
No, we can only use the digits 1 through 6. So is there a different combination of numbers we can use to get 14 using 1 through 6?
I figured out a way to get 8.
No, we're looking for 14. We're looking for 14. Is there any other combination of 3 digits we can use to get 14? Ezra,
I didn't get a triple sum.
It's right there.
you had to pick it up from the table.
Oh.
Ooh,
Could you do?
Using the digits 1 through 6, is there any other combination of 3 digits that will give us 14?
6 and 5 and 3.
That's the same 3 numbers, right? So the question is there any other combination of 3 digits that will give us 14? No, there's not, is there? Huh? No, which means then that we're going to have to change the order of these, right? Yes? Okay. So in doing that, let's just change the order and let's put the 5 in the middle. Let's put the 5 in the middle, 3 and 6, all right? Let's do it that way, which makes it a different, something different, right? Yes, no? Okay, because we got to come up with something different, right? All right, so the ones that we have left are what, 4, 2, and 1, right? Those are the ones we have left, right? So I randomly threw those down. So 14 is still over here, right? I randomly threw the others down. What's this total?
9.
And what's this total? 9. All right, so that didn't work, right? So let's do another one. So let's keep our 6, 5, and 3 and see if we can change anything over here. We're off by 2 from an 11.
Could you can I say the ones that we could use?
Go ahead.
At the bottom to get 8 could be it could be 3 and then there's 3 and then 4, 1 in the middle. I put 1 in the middle and then 4 on the outside and that would give us 8 and then the one that we left
It's 2.
which equals 5.
So 14 here, 8 here, and 12 here. All right. So we're closer. So let's do another one. All right. In looking at that then, we want to try to keep our 8 down here, right? We're off by 1 over here. What could we change to gain 1 less over here?
You could switch the 6 and the 5.
If we switch the 6 and the 5, then it gives us 11 here and 14 here. Now, my concern is, did that put us back to the same thing that we had originally?
No.
So let's take a look at that. Was the 6 in the middle? No. So we know for sure we've got something different. All right, does that make sense? Okay, so our new one is 5, 6, 3, 1, 4, 2. All right, does that make sense? Okay, now we have to answer these questions. What's the sum of the 3 corner numbers and what are the sets of the numbers that give this sum? Well, the sets of the numbers are 6, 1, and 5 there. And 5, 4, and 3 here. What's the sum over here?
12. No.
6, 12.
12.
What's the sum here?
12.
Okay. So that was a little different approach than what we used last week. All right. Questions on that? Abby, what are you turning it? So what are you turning it up? It's a paper to turn in. All right. Questions? Okay. Turn it over to the other side. You got 5 and 6. It's due on Friday. Make sure you show all attempts. Don't erase your attempts. Show all your attempts. Use another sheet of paper. And make sure you answer these 2 questions. Okay? Any questions on that? Anybody? Okay. We're clear on that one? Okay. Let's take a look at our writing then. And those of you at home, you should find your writing in Google Classroom as well. How many words do we need from our word list? 3. What can't you use?
There were.
There are, there was, there were, there is, yeah. Are there? None of that. Yes, sir.
If there's word.
Word by itself you can use, just not any combination of there and any form of word. Okay? All right. This time we're making up a division problem where the answer is even. The answer is even. Even. Take a look at the picture. Lane, what do you want to use?
Can I use there in my sentence now? Oh wait, on the opposite side.
Yes.
There it is. Never mind.
Okay. Jonathan,
Oh,
you had your hand up. I don't know.
yeah.
I thought you wanted to respond.
I was gonna tell him.
What do you want to use in the picture?
6, just cause over there.
There's 7.
Oh, not that like, we do multiplication.
Jonathan,
Whatever.
we're doing division where the answer's even.
I don't.
Pass? Okay. Eduardo.
We could do the one, both, everybody that's around the 2 trampolines.
Okay. Let's look at our word list. Let's look at our word list. What are they playing?
Dodgeball.
Okay, the 2 dodgeball games. And what do you want to use?
We add them together and there's 14 and you can divide it by 7. But you get,
So you're saying 14 divided by 2 equals n.
no, oh,
Wait a minute, I'm asking him, he was coming up with it. Is that what you're saying?
opposite.
That is not what you're saying.
14 divided by 7 equals 1.
You're saying 14 divided by 7 equals n.
Yes.
Okay,
I know what that is.
so you are using
It's gonna give us the odd number.
this, you're using this. Okay, What was your 14? What does 14 represent? Lane.
The number of kids at the dodgeball.
Number of kids at dodgeball. Everybody should be writing, not sitting and staring. The pencil should be moving. What does the 7 represent?
How many kids are playing dodgeball?
That's 14.
How many kids are in each group?
So kids per game. What does N represent? N.
Dodgeball, like how many dodgeball places there are.
Is that how we would say it?
Really
How would we say it? Piper?
the 2 groups.
We don't say 2 groups. What do we say?
2 equal groups.
Groups of kids.
In each group.
No, no, no.
Number of groups.
Number of groups. Sort of. Sort of.
Number of groups.
Well, sort of, but are these groups? These are what?
Dodgeball. Oh, games.
Number of games, yeah.
2 games?
Aren't these games?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now, will we get an even number for our answer?
Yes.
Okay, so will this qualify as working for the directions? Okay. All right, so next to the bottom line, 14 divided by 7 equals n. Above that, n represents what?
Number of kids.
Number
Total
of
number
games.
of groups.
Number of games, right here. And we can be specific, number of dodgeball games. Our last line, we need to give a solution. N has a value of what?
2.
And we need a label with that.
2 games.
2 games. Questions on any part of that? Okay. And now we're ready for our story that will have nothing to do with there are, there was, there were, none of that. Okay? We want to be creative, but we don't want to be crazy creative. You know what I'm saying? Okay, get us started. Lane.
14 kids were split.
14 kids what?
14 kids were playing dodgeball.
Uh-huh. Somebody want to continue the story? Evan?
One group, we split the kids into 2 groups. And just
That is it.
7 kids were in each game.
You might want to continue.
If one group left.
Oh.
Did you say they,
I didn't say anything.
no,
I'm waiting. I've been pointing.
could you, try not to use any buzzwords. Can I use the question?
Are we ready for the question?
No.
Go for it.
How many number of games are in total?
What was that?
One,
In total?
yeah, not in all. How many games are being
I got that. Does that work? Is it worth 11?
No, you have to circle three words. You have to circle the word.
Do we have 3 words?
Yeah. We have, wait, dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Yes, in each. Yeah, we do. In groups.
There we go. Great job.
11 points right there.
Questions? 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 Anybody? Some common mistakes that I'm still marking that I need to point out. Some of you are still not putting a question mark on the question, which I find to be unreal in 5th grade, especially when I talk to teachers who've taught 2nd and 3rd grade in particular. And I say, do you guys teach question marks? They're like, what? Of course we do. Which I already knew that answer. Indenting. You don't indent the whole paragraph, folks. I had a student say, well, I indented it all. Yeah, I know. You don't indent it all. You only indent at the beginning. Okay? Some of you still aren't labeling your answer. Okay? Those are probably the 3 highest things that I'm having to take points off of. Oh no, the other one. Some of you are still not circling your keywords in there, the words that you're using, your vocab. Okay? All right? Those are probably the ones I'm having to take points off the most. Questions? All right, let's take a look at what you are going to have to do on your own then. All right. How many words? 3 words. What are your restrictions?
Circle the words and
3 words. Make sure you circle your vocab.
circle the pictures too.
Okay. Yep. Circle your picture part you're using. No, there are, there was, there were, whatever.
Do that stuff on the
Multiplication or division problem, I don't care which.
Does that have to be even?
No, not this time. Okay. Any other questions? Yes,
Can you use they?
what?
They?
Yes, you can use they.
But no,
Anything
they
else?
are,
Is this new Friday?
right?
It's due on Friday.
But no, they are.
You can use they are. Not there are, there was, there were. Okay? Any other questions? All right. So, writing and circle sum due on Friday. Questions? Make sure when you turn in your writing that your half sheet rubric is attached. If you didn't pick it up from the counter or the table back there, then you'll need to make sure that you pick it up from back there. Any questions? Okay, you'll need to clear off for the assessment next then. On what?
We're what? I can't hear. Long time?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant somewhere around here. No, I didn't know. Yeah. I've known it in Florida. Not around here. It's been around here somewhere, I thought. It's gonna be around here.
Okay, the test is out. Please be quiet. Okay, for you guys at home, I will be sending the assessment to you. You have to stay on here, okay? And you'll take the assessment from home. Mallory, what happened to you? You have to stay on there, okay? I'll be sending it to you here shortly.
Peyton and Mallory. See if you can open it. You're gonna have to open it in Cami to take it because it wouldn't go through in Cami. Caleb, I'm still working on yours. Let me know if you got it, Peyton and Mallory.